So I'm here with Edu Rubio. Edu, just wondered if you could give us your sort of full title and the responsibility you hold at MK Dons, please.
Senior PDP, and basically is head of the under 23s and also of the 18s.
Great stuff. So I wondered if I could talk to you about yesterday's game against Rayo Vallecano.
Yeah.
If I could just have your thoughts on how that game went and what you got out of it.
Yeah, obviously we had the previous experience of game 1 against Majadahonda. So the boys knew that the opposition was going to be very technical and they were going to try to play out from the back constantly. So we had a good video analysis before the game, and we decided that we were going to play 4-2-3-1 and we were going to sit on the second third and then see the triggers and see whether we could potentially press a bit higher up the pitch at times. Boys were magnificent. They really stuck to the plan till the end. Up to minute 60, 65, 70, I thought the game was very even. I remember they had one crossbar and we had one post, and we had a really good chance as well that the keeper managed to save. I don't even know how he managed to save that one. But then in the last 15-20 minutes, I felt Rayo had the edge in the game. They managed to score one goal, and then eventually it looked like it was going to be a 1-0, or potentially maybe even a draw. I mean, if we could have managed to get a draw, but we couldn't. And then we conceded in the last 5 minutes the second goal.
So, I mean, obviously your experience in Spain, you're very aware of how teams are going to set up. Have you been picking up from your players that they're seeing some differences and
Yes.
noticing some differences?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously they've understood how they play in the continent, and obviously it's been a very good learning environment for them to play different type of teams and different type of styles. They were actually quite surprised with how Rayo Vallecano kept the composure of still playing out and still playing that possession-based football, even though they were 0-0, and we put them under severe pressure for 15-20 minutes in the second half, and they never gave up. Of course, it would have been good to see if either our post or that chance from Fintab had gone in, whether they would have changed. And to be fair, regardless of the scoreline, I would have been quite excited to see it again, not just because obviously that would have given us the chance to get the lead and potentially win the game, but mainly to see whether they would have changed anything. But yeah, that was probably the main thing that the players suggested, that they were actually positively surprised about Rayo Vallecano in terms of how they stuck to the game plan as well, without having too much concern around the scoreline.
Yeah. And I guess thinking towards the last game, big game against Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
I know the players are looking forward to it. What are your thoughts on how to prepare for that and what you're expecting?
Well, I mean, my thoughts that there is no big or small game. There's always, every game is very important, regardless of the opposition. So that's to start with. But obviously, I understand what you said. Obviously, a big game because, it's going to be an exciting game. Quite unusual for us to play such a big team away from home in Spain at the training ground, and so I think I'm looking forward to it. I never feel fear. I never feel any kind of negative thought. I'm always, when it comes to the game, I'm always excited. I mean, that's why I'm in football, because you prepare for the game, and the game ultimately, it's the big day in the week, and it's the exciting bit, and it's the test, is to see whether what you've learned so far is enough for you to cope with everything that happens in a game. So I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be good. And I think the boys are also quite excited, because if we've done our job properly, I think we have created an environment in which they are excited to play football, and they are happy to play football, and they are here to play football, and they embrace the idea of learning and developing and creating some growth with obviously these experiences, like being in Spain, regardless of score lines and regardless of tables. Of course, we do have a look at that. We are the PDP department, and it's important. I'm not gonna, I'm not just an idealist. Of course, it's important to install a winning mentality, and it's important to win games, and it's important to go to Atletico Madrid and be very competitive, and we'll try to do that. Of course, we will, and we're not going to find excuses if we don't. But those are consequences of that prime objective of enjoying our game and enjoying what we do, and really looking forward to that experience.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Edu. Appreciate your time, and good luck for the rest of the trip.
Thank you so much.